Hello everybody, I'm Kat, and I will be participating in the Summer Biannual Bibliothon for 2018. There are 7 reading challenges. There is one I'm not gonna do because I've just decided I'm gonna pass this round. The very first challenge is to read the group book, and I've looked into reading the group book, and it really just doesn't seem like something I would enjoy, and I really don't want to force myself to read a book that I know I probably won't enjoy, so I've decided I'm gonna pass on that. The second challenge is to choose a book from someone else's TBR. For this one, I watched Heather's TBR over at Bookables, and I saw that she was planning on reading The Way You Make Me Feel by Maureen Gu in July, and I've been meaning to read this one for a while as well, and I figured that this was like the push I needed to finally read it. This book follows this girl who has her entire summer planned out until she gets in trouble, and then she ends up having to work at her dad's food truck, and it sounds very adorable and cute. I haven't read any of Maureen Gu's other books, but I plan on reading them. The next challenge is to try the first chapter of 3 books and then pick one. This was supposed to be inspired by the Try Chapter book tag, which is kind of a popular book tag here on BookTube. So I read a chapter from I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson, When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon, and Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy, and I really plan on reading all of these books very soon, actually in this readathon. So I decided to go with Ramona Blue for this one because there are other challenges that these books fit into as well, so you'll see these later on in this video, but I'm really excited to read this one. I've talked about it kind of recently on my channel. The 4th challenge is to read a book that's been on your TBR for over a year, and for this one I went with I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. This book is about these 2 twins named Jude and Noah. They have been inseparable. They do everything together. They're never too far apart from each other. But then something happens when they're about 16 and they aren't speaking to each other, and I'm so interested in seeing how this book plays out. The 5th challenge is to read a predicted 5-star read, and for this one I decided to go with An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. I have a copy on my Kindle that I'll be reading, but I decided to go with this one because I've given almost all of John Green's books between a 4 and 5-star rating. We aren't counting his most recent release in this survey, so I'm hoping I'll like this one because a lot of people I know say that this is their favorite John Green book of all time. I don't know if it's gonna be my favorite. I bet I will at least give it like 4.5 stars. The 6th challenge is to read an Own Voices novel with a main character who is different from you, and for this one I went with When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. Dimple and Rishi are both Indian American teenagers, and Sandhya Menon is also an Indian woman herself, and I am not, so that's where the differences come in. I've heard a lot of great things about this book. So many people love it here on BookTube. And the very last challenge is to read the last book you bought, and for this one I have Listen to Your Heart by Casey West. This could go one of 2 ways. This book follows this girl named Kate who is very introverted, but then one day her friend decides to push Kate into joining like the school's podcast, and pretty soon Kate is giving advice to her classmates over this podcast. But then this anonymous guy asks questions on how he should ask out his crush, and suddenly like things change for Kate. That's what the summary said, so I'm just gonna go with that. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Casey West books. I either think they're adorable and cute and really entertaining, or I think that they are a dumpster fire. So we will see. It looks adorable, and I've actually heard a lot of positive things about this one, so fingers crossed that I will really enjoy it. Alright, that is it for this video. One more thing. I forgot to mention on my channel that last Sunday was actually my BookTube anniversary, my 2-year BookTube anniversary. So I just want to take time and say thank you for subscribing to my channel and liking and commenting on my videos. It means a lot to me. I've been on here for 2 years. It's kind of wild to me, honestly, but you know, I just wanted to take time out and thank you guys for supporting me for the past 2 years, whether you just subscribed today or if you've been with my channel for 2 years. It means a lot. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every Thursday, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I've decided I'm not going to do the video challenges for this year's Biannual Bibliothon because if I do the video challenges for this and then I also do it for BookTubeathon, I think I'd be like half dead. So I will be doing them for BookTubeathon, but I'm gonna sit out this round. Bye!